Y'all, do better. Do better. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiki and you're watching Kiki with the news. So today is a beautiful May the 1st. And it is a beautiful sunny day, okay? The sun is out. Okay. The sun is out, the birds are singing, the palm trees are swinging, as usual. So for today, it's going to be in the high 70s, around 78, 79 here. Throughout the weekday, it is going to rise up a little bit from the low to mid 80s, around 83, 84, 85. And then throughout the evening, we're going to get that nice, cool breeze. Okay, we're going to be in the mid to high 70s. And then throughout the evening, I'm always out of breath. I did just have Taco Bell too, so maybe I shouldn't have eaten that. I have all those calories in my stomach. Anywho, so throughout the evening, it's going to be in the high 40s, low 50s. We're going to get that nice cool breeze, and then as the week goes on towards the weekend, it is going to rise up a little bit to the low to high 50s, and we're going to get that nice cool California breeze that I always enjoy. Okay, but yes, that's it for this week. And now we're gonna go straight to the news. Okay, so this first video, I seen this video not so long ago and I was like, this lady is tripping. It's called California Woman Who Lied About Kidnapping Appears in Court Ahead of Guilty Plea. Well, ma'am, why? Anywho, let's watch the video.
Tonight, the California woman who went missing in November of 2016, only to mysteriously reappear weeks later claiming she was kidnapped, in court after agreeing to a plea deal, finally admitting on Tuesday the purported abduction that launched a nationwide search 6 years ago was all a hoax. Her lawyer says she will enter a plea next Monday, guilty of counts of lying to a federal officer and mail fraud. Papini released a statement through her lawyer, reading in part, "I am deeply ashamed of myself for my behavior and so very sorry for the pain I've caused my family, my friends, all the good people who needlessly suffered because of my story," adding, "I will work the rest of my life to make amends for what I have done." NBC cameras were with detectives who worked on her case, now reacting with relief.
The purpose is done. The case is done, essentially.
At the end of the day, I think this is a good resolution for everybody in our community, across the nation.
Those detectives spent hours investigating her claims after vanishing from her home in Redding, California. She was found in Yolo County, 150 miles from home, battered and in chains on the side of a highway on Thanksgiving. Papini says she'd been kidnapped and tortured by 2 Hispanic women, her husband describing the injuries to ABC News.
The bruises were just intense, the bumps from, being hit and kicked and whatever else. They branded her.
Those injuries eventually revealed to be self-inflicted with the help of an ex-boyfriend. DNA evidence from Papini's clothing linking them together. He told investigators Papini had orchestrated everything, choosing to leave her husband and children to stay with him. Papini reportedly told him to buy a wood-burning kit to brand her to make her story more believable. Papini's mail fraud charge stemming from the money she collected from the hoax. She received nearly $80,000.
The community stood up for her and offered her not only monetary funds, but emotional, moral support. And it's just a complete farce for law enforcement and for the nation. And so somebody has to be held accountable.
All right, Steve Patterson joins us now live from Los Angeles. And Steve, I understand that Papini has just left the courtroom. What can you tell us?
Tom, our NBC News team inside the courtroom tells me she was there to answer some routine questions, mainly to establish if she understands the penalty she now faces. I'm told she appeared very nervous and on the verge of tears as she answered the judge and gave no statement as she left.
Ma'am, why are you faking your kidnapping? It makes no sense. She faked her kidnapping and she wanted to leave both of her kids behind and I guess live the rest of her life with her new boyfriend. She gets kidnapped. Nobody knows where she is. Her husband doesn't know where she is. Her mom is freaking out. Randomly, she just appears on Thanksgiving Day in bondage and chains and whatever. and bruises, like she been beaten up and branded. And this whole time, this lady is living with her boyfriend in Costa Mesa. Costa Mesa? Is it Mesa or Mesa? Whatever, same difference. If you wanted to leave, just file for divorce. Like, I don't understand what's so difficult. Like, she literally had to be kidnapped, lie about getting kidnapped, and leaving her kids, and then staying with her new man. Like, girl, just get a divorce. Like, why go through all this? And then she raised over $80,000. Wow, for all the emotional and physical trauma that she apparently went through. And this whole time, her boyfriend was branding her and giving her cuts and bruises to make it more believable. That is insane. So, obviously she got arrested because, you know, she had to go to court. And she got charged with wire fraud. And a bunch of other charges, you know, fraud. Just fraud, because that's a fraud. Okay. And I think I read an article, she has to spend 25 years in prison. You doing all of this just to spend 25 years in prison when you could have just filed a divorce. Her husband is on here crying, bawling out, traumatized. And also the kids. The kids are probably traumatized as well. And then you put your family, your mom, your husband, your kids all through this just to be with another man? And to get attention and to raise money? Like, I don't understand. That's a mess. That just sounds like a hot-ass mess. That's what it sounds like to me. But the husband filed for divorce when he found out she was lying. So, you got what you asked for. So, there's that. Okay, so my next video, titled 3-month-old San Jose baby kidnapped by stranger. Let's see what they talking about. Oh, it ain't playing, girl.
Officers are scouring San Jose after police say a 3-month-old baby was kidnapped. It happened just before 1 p.m. Monday. Unfortunately, there are no signs of the baby or suspect. J.R. Stone has this story.
Police scouring the San Jose College Park neighborhood in search of clues as they look for the man in this surveillance video. A man holding a baby carrier and a man who they believe kidnapped 3-month-old Brandon Cuellar Monday afternoon.
The baby was wearing a white onesie with dinosaurs on it, long sleeves. That's who we're looking for right now.
Family members shared these photos of the baby with us. Officers say Brandon's grandmother had taken him grocery shopping with her, and the two had just arrived back home.
She took the baby in the apartment, went downstairs to unload some groceries. In that short amount of time, someone entered the apartment.
Officers say at this point these surveillance images are all they have to go on and tell us the family does not recognize this individual. They say an Amber Alert has not been issued because there is no vehicle description to give out. Neighbors we spoke with reacted to the video.
If you saw the video, he was like walking down, face mask, hat tucked, and a jacket, and kind of almost knew what he was looking for, or like knew what he wanted to do, because he didn't look around.
I don't recognize ever seeing him around here before. But like I said, every now and then we'll get somebody I haven't seen. They'll be typically riding through on a bicycle or something.
Police say Brandon's mother was at work when he was kidnapped. They say Brandon's dad is currently incarcerated, but would not elaborate on that, only saying that they will be talking with him. Officers making a desperate plea to the public Monday night.
Today, someone is walking around with the 3-month-old baby that they did not have yesterday. If you have this baby, please get that baby back to its mother. We can deal with consequences after. Anybody who is a mother or a father, you don't love anything more than you love your child, right? This mother right now is going through a very, very bad time, right? As well as grandma, right? Grandma was left in charge of the baby. The baby is now gone.
People are crazy, okay? So, the mom is out getting groceries from the car, leaves the baby inside the house. It's a 3-month-old baby. I believe the name of the baby is Brandon. She goes back and realizes the baby isn't there. And, you know, like, where is the baby? Where is it? Like, in the video, they saw a man walking around with the baby carriage. And they were able to get, like, pictures or videos of him from, like, I don't know, like a little ring camera or something. He's just walking around. Did he not think he was going to get caught? Like, he didn't look like he was in a rush. Like, he was just taking his time walking. So apparently the guy that kidnapped the baby, was involved with 2 other people in helping the kidnapping, and there was a lady who was involved behind the scenes of the kidnapping, okay? And apparently that lady had met that baby at a church, and I'm assuming she was like obsessed with the baby or whatnot, I don't know, and decided to plan accordingly with 2 other men to kidnap the baby. Now my question is, what are you gonna do with the baby once you get it? Are you gonna pretend it's yours? Well, this is weird, but yeah, so apparently she was obsessed with the baby and took it. It took them 20 hours to search and look for the baby. And one of the articles, they said something about a minivan, like neighbors seeing like a minivan hiding somewhere. And I guess the man, they saw the man get into the minivan or something. So I'm gonna leave that article below as well. But yeah, that's nuts. Like, y'all, come on, we gotta do better. We over here kidnapping folks, and then we got people faking the kidnapping, and then people just kidnapping just because they're obsessed with a baby. Like, boo, have your own or adopt. And then the mom, and I know the grandma was probably freaking out, and she felt guilty because she was the one that was supposed to be in charge of the baby. The good thing is they did find the baby. They were able to arrest 3 of the suspects. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is right now. But anywho, that's it for today. Hopefully you like my channel. You can give it a thumbs up, and you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.